Hey, broadcasting live from a planet called Earth, the bioregion of Cascadia, and the city known as Portland. Yo, this is Coffee and Bonghits, something like that, with Jessie. I'm Jessie. We're gonna have relevant conversation today. It's good to see you guys. Let's take that 2-minute break while everybody goes and shares this with their loved ones and shares it twice with the people they hate. Like I said, my name is Jessie, and I'll be back in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, bro. We just gotta put this little graphic up right here and do this.
Resist what the clock says. It's time to resist. Resist, I insist, or your freedom will be missed. Ask yourself, why the world government on everybody's shit list? It's because you know we've been dissed, and we got a right to be pissed. I don't swing to the right or left. I ride with God because I'm blessed. God's gift to uplift. I'm about to blaze a split and reminisce like Hamlet when he heard the abyss. I said it's time we resist like gorillas in the mist and fight the damn power for all freedom to exist. It's time we resist and resist with an iron fist. Resist the machine filled by greed and green. They try to pick us clean. How they get so mean? I think it's in their genes. They some strange ass beings, filthy rich elite teams, doing strange ass things. I think chicks slide a hand like them David Blaines. Murder, murder, kill, kill to all you Jeffrey Epstein. Hella mean, cause it's money they fiend. We don't wanna join your team, we want the American dream. I don't wanna join your team, we want the American dream. We don't wanna join a team, we want the American dream. Fight the power. Fight the power. I'll in your ear like an earring. Make your ears ring. Have you discombobulated because you can't believe what you're hearing? Make your ears ring. Make your lips sing. Make your body move from this groove. They gave us social distance because they fear our persistence. It's gonna take persistence for our fight for existence. They gave us social distance because they fear our persistence. It's gonna take persistence for our fight for existence. Illusions are inheritable, weaving webs innumerable. Her beautiful picture never fails, crowding each other veil on veil. A charmer will be believed by man who thirsts to be deceived. A charmer will be believed by man who thirsts to be deceived. Tricks up their sleeve and deceive for greed. Got everything they need, but like pigs they feed and consistently mislead, but feel the need to lead. Government greed, another bad seed. Better take heed when you see the head lead flee. Check everything you read and believe half you see. Resist is the message I received to lead. Best believe I'm a need, it was received to me.
Ah, man. Hold on, I'm trapped behind a prison of my own face. What is up, Portland? Don't ever need a bullhorn around here, man. We're some screamers, some yellers, and some coughers. Portland's the only town I know that permanently sounds like a tuberculosis clinic because everybody just coughs. Freaking stop. Stop doing so many goddamn dabs. Okay, first thing I need to let you know today, we're just running a one camera setup. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know. We'll go back to the 3 cams tomorrow. I assure you we'll figure it out. I'm doing my best. Man. It's a beautiful ass day. Spent the day at the river yesterday. You know, it's always time to leave the river when the can people start waking up. Like there's a particular tree at Riverside and the sun goes by it. The sun goes by it, and then when the sun goes behind it, it's time to leave. Because all the people from the Thriller video start coming out the bushes. Just like, oh. I understand that there's a secondary economy going on in this city. It tripped me out, man. Once it became 10 cents, that really became a secondary economy. But so you got to leave the river before those people come because they'll take your half. There's still this much in there. You'll be like, where's my rock star? And then the dude was walking off with it. I was like, bro, how much you getting for that can? 10 cents? I will give you 25 cents. What? There's an echo. There should not be no echo at all. There should be zero echo. But is this better? And plus, did I mess up in the beginning? Did you not hear the part with four ways? Did you not hear the intro music? Did I mess that up? Somebody tell me whether or not I messed that up because I didn't mean to. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting super crunk to this four-way shit. I don't know what happened. Look, it was right there. It's supposed to play. Hey, someone's at the door. I wonder if it's a salesman. Okay. I don't know what's going on. All right. I don't know what's going on. I swear it's always something. I try so hard. Anyways, let's get moving right along because we don't have a lot of time for the small talk today. Holy shit, everybody. It's Monday. It's the end of the world. Civilization is crumbling. There's graffiti. We got some guests today. They'll be here. Our guests are going to be here in like 10 minutes. So I can't mess around and spend a lot of time telling you a bunch of stuff. But I want to remind you that it is Monday. It's Monday. And Mondays are so great. Oh, how do people hate Mondays? Mondays are like baby birds. Mondays are like little baby rabbits or kittens or puppies when they got that little puppy breath smell. That's your Monday, bro. You wake up and you're just like, I can do anything because it's Monday. And then you set plans and you set a short-term goal, a medium-term goal, and a long-term goal. But I'm going to give you the secret right now because I love you guys and I want your week to be very successful. What you need to do right now, do this visual exercise with me. Your brain is a machine. Your mind is a driver. Your brain is a car. Your brain is a microwave. Your brain is a computer. It responds to impulses. It responds to stimuli. It responds to commands, instruction, code, right? You are responsible for writing that code because the infinite universe broadcasts itself through your third eye, projecting itself upon this finite universe, and you create the reality that you need to see out of this life. So what I'm going to do, this is weird only having one camera. I keep wanting to turn and be like, camera 2, tell them what time it is. But, you guys know I don't actually name it camera 2. There's camera with the cowboy hat and there's camera with the sunglasses. But anyways, my point is, do this with me. Imagine your head is a Volkswagen Bug. Your brain is a car. Your mind is sitting in the passenger seat staring out the window, buckled up. All it controls is the little air vent direction and the window cranker for crank 'em. But now what I need you to do right now is I need you, ladies and gentlemen, get out of your right side of your ear, unlock that door, open the door, step out, see yourself stepping out, walk around the back of your head right now, open this door, climb in the driver's seat of your own life, be the author, Don't be the reader of your own story. Some people stay ahead of the game, like me, and some people are the last ones to know, like those complainer people that are always like, why does this always happen to me? That's not my fault. I try to tell you, the shit's on YouTube. You can just go watch it. Oh, look, and it said the time to gear up thing has been there forever. Damn it. That wasn't supposed to stay up there. Yo, shout out to all my family, Kansas City. I could really use either an intern or an executive producer. Okay, let me hit some weed. That's my problem. I ain't really smoked this morning yet. I know that the show is called Coffee and Bong Hits, but sometimes I got to take a pipe hit to warm up for the bong hit. What are you guys smoking this morning, man? I want to know. I want to know, what are you smoking this morning? What are you smoking this morning? And you know what? I don't even care if people lie. If people just want to be like, oh, I'm smoking this one stuff that I bought on Krypton. It cost me $17, but I told them I ain't paying more than 15. But I don't care, man. Just tell me what you're smoking. I'll just like to know. I feel like we're a team. My shit is called Scribble, Scratch, Scribble, cross the T, cross the middle. I don't know the name of it. It's all like smeared out. What are you guys smoking? Hold on here. Let's do this. Hold on. So Alan Stevenson, everyone around town saying that the Sponberg creep is a dangerous sexual predator. Let's just address that out right now. Alan, I don't know you, so I'm going to talk to you with respect. I'm going to look you right in the eye. I'm going to tell you, Alan, I've never hurt a woman in my life. I mean, I might have broken some hearts, but I've never forced myself upon a woman. And everybody in the world knows that, Alan. So the thing is, there's a small group of people that would like you to believe that I've done something wrong. Then there's a large group of people that know me better than that, and they know I haven't done anything wrong. And they understand that when a person elevates himself into a place like this, that you're going to become a target for unscrupulous and nasty people, right? That's just the nature of the game. But, you know, I gave a list of 100 women that somebody could go tell that story to if they really had some kind of grudge to bear with me. And they didn't. They didn't, bro. So what you're doing right now, Alan Stevenson, is really the most dangerous thing for the movement. The community doesn't have any receipts, Alan. I have the receipts, Alan. Willamette Week has the receipts, Alan. I'm not a rapist, Alan Stevenson, whoever you are. The community has not seen any receipts. There's not a single receipt, Alan. There's not one screenshot. I have tons, Alan. I have Freedom of Information Act information, Alan. We've been through this, man. You're late to the party. And it really bothers me that... It really bothers me. Alan, I'm all up in the community spaces. Your community spaces, nobody even knows who you are. Alan, nobody even knows who you are to say your community spaces. This is my fucking community, you tool. This is my community. Do you understand that? This is me. These are my friends. This is me giving the speeches. This is me putting myself on the line for these people. How the fuck? Check this out, man. If I had done something wrong, if my shit was not on the level, if my vibration was faulty, would I have such great fortune in my life? Would I have such wonderful fucking blessings nonstop? Would I literally get upgraded on every man, Alan, you're welcome to come up and talk to me anytime you want. You know, I'm highly accessible. I'm always highly accessible. You know, they make lie detector machines, man. Nobody wants to go take a lie detector. They just want to spread rumors on the internet because they know fucking people like Alan Stevenson are going to eat it up, right? Last year I was a rapist. This year I'm a cop. Come on, man. That's insane shit to me. It's literally the end of the fucking world. And you got people complaining on the internet and spreading rumors about Jessie Sponberg. Bro, who the fuck is the only activist in this city that actually has a winning resume? I actually save shit. Now, who do you think would want Jessie Sponberg not welcome in community spaces? Who would want that? The community? The community that I fight for? The community that I wore a neck brace for? Or these fucking loser-ass protest rats that fucking hang out so they can bum cigarettes? Not true, Alan. It's not true, Alan. I'm sorry, man. And you're not going to find a single person in this city worth a fuck that'll tell you there's something wrong with me. You're not going to find one rapper, one rapper's girlfriend, one person in the music community that I've worked with for decades, one person in the comedy community, one person in the political community. You know, if I had all these skeletons in my closet, you think when I just ran for mayor in a very highly publicized election that these things might have came out. And Alan, if you want to look, I'm not going to disrespect you, man, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to get crazy, but I do get upset because I do have receipts. You know, one of the people that is accusing me of assaulting her was a guest on my show 2 months later. I do have receipts, and it kills me that I have to spend time that could be talking about important things in the freaking city. It just shows, man. You don't think Alan's down with the bad guys, man? Come on, man. Fucking hanging out at fucking every protest in the world, bumming cigarettes and fucking not contributing nothing to people, man. You don't believe fucking protest rats over Jessie Sponberg. Check this out. Let me tell you something else, man. I go and I sit down with women oracles, yo. I get my cards read by women oracles. I get my cards read by freaking Fern. I get my cards read by Amanda. I get my cards read by Christy. I get my cards read at Essential Elements. All of them know what's going on. Do you think those women, after flipping those cards, would welcome me into their house? Do you think people, upon investigating this shit, would welcome me onto their talk shows? The whole world heard this shit that you think you just found out about, Alan. Do some research, bud, because you're really hurting the movement right now. And I'm not going to, like, block anybody or whatever, man, but I'm Jessie Sponberg. I'm a fucking real ass badass, bro. And you don't get that way by sneaking around assaulting women. My vibration is so fucking high, I can almost shoot lasers out my fucking eyeballs. You don't get that way by lying, by being scandalous. I work at a fucking animal sanctuary in Hawaii because I deserve it, because my karma is incredible. You ain't seen the receipts. Man, these dudes are clowns. I don't even care. So, I mean, I do care, but I don't care like about this. I got work to do, man. Irritating, man. Anyways, what I came to talk about today. First of all, you should be watching this on YouTube instead. So that way you can still scroll Facebook while you're there. While you're watching. Fuck. Anyways, I think it's time for the triple can bong hit of the day. Trip can bong hit. Yeah, see. All right, let me do something real quick. Boom. All right, let me do this one. Boom. Whoa, let me do that one. All right. That was irritating. So we got guests coming up. Man. You know, these weird little nobody fucking activist people that fucking, these weird little nobody activist people that show up like they just found some shit out. I just wish I didn't have to repeat stuff so much. I should just have like a file and be like, here. Man, freaking weirdos watch this show now. That's all right. So anyways, I'm efforting an interview that'll blow you guys' mind. And I'm doing my best to get it. All right, did you guys get a chance to see Hockey Stick Dude yet? Have you guys seen Hockey Stick Guy? Let's try to Google that real quick. Hockey Stick Guy, Portland. Let's see. I'm sure he's got to be famous. News. Oh my God, he's not famous. It's all just actual stories about hockey. That Navy dude was a beast, but did you see Hockey Stick Guy last night? Hockey Stick Guy was out there geared up, and he was shooting back tear gas canisters, man. The cops would shoot them at him, and he would shoot them back at him, at them. And I can't lie, when I saw that guy last night, it blew my mind. I was just laying in bed, and when I saw it, I jumped up out of bed and yelled. And I jumped up out of bed and I yelled. And I know I can find the Hockey Stick Guy somewhere. Hold on. Let's go home. Let's see. I don't know who had Hockey Stick. Oh, I shared it. Hold on. I just go to my home and go to me. Go to my old tweets. Hold on. That's the moms. Damn, I already tweeted a lot this morning. Oh, that's not me. What? How's that not me? Oh, that shows my... What? Okay, look. You guys need to... What you need to do is you need to go to Twitter. Hold on. It says my guest is not connected, but he will be in just a minute. So let's take this triple cam bong hit with no triple cam today. Perfect timing. Oh, like that one. Like this one or this one? I like this one, I guess. So we can see your hallway. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Look, I got the whole TV pundit set up. I've been trying to get.
Are you muted?
Am I? Can you hear me?
Hold on.
Hello? Yo.
Okay, I can hear you now. I'm sorry, I was muted. What's up, man?
Look, I put all my best books like where people could see so that I look really smart all the time. Like I'm on CNN.
Oh shit, Ashanti's gonna link the man, did you see Hockey Stick Guy last night?
Did I see what last night?
The Hockey Stick Guy.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
Man, I jumped up out of bed. And I was like, we're gonna win this.
I saw your tweet. Yeah, I mean the like innovation that people are having, like the things that they're using to make shields or to grill, all the things that we're seeing happen is like really the best of Portland.
It really is, man. I watched those people scale that fence last night. It was so dope. And then all of a sudden the fence was just gone. And then the leaf blower people.
What about the people?
The leaf blower people.
Oh yeah, I mean it's genius. And then like, look, check this out. I'm gonna show you what I got.
So for those who don't know, my guest, obviously it says right there, is Greg McKelvey. Greg is the man.
Look, I got a whole, yeah, and it like turns on. It's not charged, but it turns on, and it like ventilates. Oh, you can hear it. It ventilates the inside, and this thing will take a rubber bullet. You have this. You have your little COVID mask. You have your goggles on, and your. I go out there, wear a cup.
Cup. I totally forgot about a cup. I'm going shopping today.
Okay.
Already.
Hey, you got to get a cup, and then so you know how like bikers. I'm wearing them right now because I just got off the Peloton. But you know how bikers have the padded shorts.
Hold on, the shorts or the cup?
So both. So you get the cup, but you know how bikers have the padded shorts? Well, hockey players have something like similar, but that you can actually like run in. So if you go to like Dick's or like something like that, get the hockey pants, because then if you get shot with the rubber bullet in the butt, it doesn't like hurt as much. Wear the cup, goggles, COVID mask, gas mask, and you're good to go. You're like bulletproof. Well, not bulletproof, but rubber bulletproof.
Hey, what'd that mask set you back?
So this one is only like $100, but then it's like a little extra for the helmet. But that you can get ones cheaper, you can get ones like more expensive. But if you just get the one that covers you right here,
hey, show everybody how it works one more time. If they weren't paying attention, if they were just admiring your house.
Yeah. So look,
if there was screenshotting and zooming in to your,
it's not and so like you put it on like this, it comes over here. So it's gonna fog up right now because it's not charged, so it's not ventilating. But here I can plug it in and then it'll turn on. So now it's completely ventilating. I have completely fresh air up in here.
What?
Yep. It's completely everything. Oh, the other thing, earplugs, because this doesn't cover your ears or anything. The bad thing about this is it's kind of heavy and it's hard to like hear your own voice, etc. But I'm good to go.
That's crazy. Is it
completely
lightweight?
Ventilated?
Is it lightweight?
Nah. Well, it's probably like it's like it would not be. You could run. It's not that it's heavy on you, it's that it's off balance, so it kind of throws you off balance.
Right, if you try to stop your momentum.
Yeah, because you're not used to having like extra weight on just one part of your head, etc. But yeah, it like there's all sorts of different ones. The problem is though that they're gonna start selling out and stuff. So if you plan on getting out there, just like how COVID masks were gone for a while, right. I feel like they're gonna be gone. So got to get your gas mask. But if you just get the ones that look like that look cool, they're cheaper, but your eyes will be really messed up. So you got to get the good goggles. I got like the kind that they'll give you in science class. Not like you can't have pool goggles. You got to get science goggles.
Hold on.
I got my little spray so you spray out people's eyes and stuff.
Nice. So you are Sarah Anaron's campaign manager.
Yeah.
Sarah was out there last night.
Yeah, she was with the moms. I mean, like, I think that some people will be like, oh, she goes for a photo op, this and that. Certainly not, because I was looking really damn hard for photos ever. I couldn't find any. And also, like, I'm the director, and I didn't direct her to go. I found out at the last moment. She's like, I'm going to be in the Moms with the Front Line. I'm like, okay, well, hopefully she's safe. And then like, obviously I see that the front line gets gassed, including the moms. And so I'm like freaking out because I'm like, do not kill my damn candidate. But she
might still win though if she was
she could. She would still be on the ballot.
Posthumously.
Yeah, it's still possible. I mean, Ted's numbers are so bad. But she went there specifically because of the mom's thing, but I mean, you know her, like she goes to protests. So
Right.
like I first met her at protests. She attended a lot of like the Portland's resistance protests. She goes to Don't Shoot Portland protests, or did. And she's been there, not every night, I wouldn't say that, but a lot of nights, more nights than I have. So I mean, like, she's a protester, so it's not, she doesn't go and have someone take a photo. If anything, she'll sometimes take a selfie to just spread awareness about being there. But even yesterday, like, they're not photo ops. She goes anonymously. She was like in a mask. Like, it's not anything. If she wasn't running for mayor, she'd be there. You know that, because when she wasn't running for mayor, she was at these things.
Why was it important to have moms out there?
Well, I think we've seen both from the president and the mayor. And I think actually the mayor doing this is actually what opened the door for the president's troops to invade. But the to call the protesters violent anarchists, it's the same term that Ted is using, that that Trump is using, that Secretary Wolf from DHS is using. And so Ted is in a really tough spot, because we went for 50 some odd days of Ted Wheeler saying that these protests don't speak for the community, that the protesters are bad, that they're violent, that they're rioters, they're looters, they're anarchists. We saw when the Louis Vuitton windows were broken, he tweeted "enough" in all caps within minutes and flew back from his mother's deathbed, allegedly. And that and he didn't keep that same energy, obviously, when Donald Trump's people were shooting at stuff that he did for Louis Vuitton windows. But I think it was important for moms to be there to show the world, as Donald Trump and Ted Wheeler continue to demonize these protesters, as the Portland Police Association and Daryl Turner continue to demonize these protesters, that these protesters, while it is obviously you have to carry some amount of privilege to even be able to be there every night, or just being able-bodied, being able to take the tear gas, etc., like that, but that the community really does stand with them, and that these are not, I mean, some, sure, maybe some are violent anarchists, some are moms, some are violent anarchist moms, but that's what Portland is, right? There's all sorts of people, and I think it's important now more than ever that we show that it's not some fringe element that wants to stand up to the Portland Police Bureau and to the Donald Trump's administration, but it really is our entire community that is in solidarity, whether you're a liberal, whether you want to attend the Women's March or you want to attend the Don't Shoot Portland March. Like, all these people can come together and say, like, enough is enough. We can argue about politics and who we want to cancel afterwards. We can even argue about tactics afterwards, but right now it's important to be unified.
Man, did you see the first half hour of my show?
No, I didn't. I was on the Peloton. What happened?
I hadn't found the block button yet. Man, I just got pelted with people saying that I was a threat to the community. And then when you came on, they said that it's fitting that I had you on as a guest because you're a threat to the community. And it was like, man, this is what these people are trying to do right now at this moment. Is sideways, man. Greg, I always value your wisdom, man.
I don't know like who these people are or anything. I don't really pay attention to that stuff. I think obviously, accountability is important. I'm not up on the rumors on every single person and stuff. I try and stay focused. What I do is I made a decision really early on that I'd never use my platform to talk about people that are not in power. But I do think that I don't know enough context to speak on any rumors about myself or you, but yeah.
It doesn't matter. I found the block button now.
Well, it's not. I hesitate because I don't know the full context, but I would say that now is really a time to fight the bad guys.
That's great advice. Hey, are your kids in the room right now?
Nah, they're at daycare.
Okay.
Yeah, they just started daycare.
Oh, yeah,
Cat's down there.
You're working. I appreciate your time that you have with us. So what I wanted to ask you specifically is about Ted's pivot that he doesn't seem to think that anybody's going to notice. Um, the Portland police are worse than the feds up until a couple days ago. You know,
In volume, certainly. I mean, they've gassed people more. So it is really a situation in which Ted Wheeler is using the same rhetoric as Donald Trump against the protesters. Ted Wheeler has used the same tactics against the protesters, whether it be beatings, gas, arrests, detains, intimidation. All of it is the same tactic. So what we're seeing now is a pissing match over who gets to quell the protesters, who gets to beat up the community. And then Ted Wheeler gets to go on national media as some sort of resistance hero, as if resistance means I'm gassing my people, not Trump.
yeah, nobody beats up my wife but me.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, does he think that we're so dumb that we don't notice? Like all of a sudden he's trying to act like the voice of I guess for lack of a better word, because it's the perfect word, the resistance. The he's not down with us, Greg. He's not our homie. He's not on the team. He can't be on the team. We're gonna have to cafeteria table him. Like he can't be. He's got to be. He's created an island of his own that only the biggest dummies are living on with him. Right? Elucidate.
Of people, I think that are paying attention, of people that are on Twitter. I mean, but we have to realize that like everybody is in this bubble that we've all crafted for ourselves. If I would have asked anybody on my Twitter account, do you think Ted Wheeler is going to get 49% of the vote in the primary? Most people would have said, hell no. Everybody I know hates Ted Wheeler, right? All my homies hate Ted Wheeler. But yet he's still able to get, almost 100,000 votes. And so I do think that most people care most about the things that impact their lives on a day-to-day basis. And most people are not impacted by police violence the same way that you and I know that Black communities and communities of colors and protesters are get police violence inflicted upon them. So I do think that there are people that think that Ted Wheeler, I see it on Twitter. I mean, I follow some more establishment people or more Democratic Party insiders that are like, the mayor wants Ted Wheeler out, right? We saw our own senators, Ron Wyden yesterday, quote tweeted Sharon Myron, a county commissioner who's also a nurse, who was gassed by the feds and was like, this is horrible. But like, we didn't get those same tweets when Ted Wheeler was gassing people. So I actually do think that Ted Wheeler's strategy is and can be effective. And we're just going to have to try and drown it out. Keep trying to get the message on whatever platforms that we can. Focus on the enemy, and yeah.
So I guess what I want to pin you down on is, do we embrace Ted for the sake of embracing him and pretend to be his friend so that he'll help us? Or do we keep putting the pressure on? And holy crap, how much pressure must Ted be under right now? That fool has to just, that dude has to just.
It's really bad. I mean, with Joanne Hardesty demanding the police bureau, it's got to be real tough for him.
He's got to be just eating Rolaids by the pack.
I
mean, you're in the public eye. You know how it feels to have your every decision scrutinized. On a daily basis, that dude has hundreds and thousands of tweets talking shit about him all over the country, all over the world. People from Tennessee will just pop in to be like, fuck you, Ted. He's like, what the fuck? And he lost both his parents. He's lost his wife.
I think that this actually explains a lot of Ted Wheeler's actions. I think so. If you remember in January of 2017, when I forget what the number was, but far too many homeless individuals died on the streets in the cold, and it was in his first month of office, right? And people were protesting him. I remember somebody brought like a baby coffin
Yeah.
yeah. So and I think he, in some ways, maybe rightfully, was like, what the hell could I have done? I've been in office for a month. Like, I don't think I could have stopped this. And I think from that moment, he decided these people are all unreasonable. I, I'm not listening to this. Like, I have to go be mayor. If you're going to accuse me of being the murderer of these babies, like when I've been in office in a month, then I'm just shutting all this out. And I think what he ended up doing is just completely like detaching, which actually I think is a really human reaction, because otherwise those hundreds of thousands of tweets like really get to you, right? Like people are human. So I think that explains why he at every turn has seen community, whether it be community organizations or even ballot measures or protest groups or activism at all, as an obstacle rather than a tool. Whereas, Commissioner Udaley and Commissioner Hardesty have at different times really utilized community pressure to get what they needed or wanted to get done accomplished. And Ted Wheeler is always viewing community as an obstacle rather than an ally or a tool.
That's because both Chloe and Commissioner Hardesty have been on Fight Church, and Ted is a buster.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to wrap it up into a frame. So what's the move, Greg? Where do we move forward, man?
So I think that
we're just gonna fight every night until the whole world's sold out of airsoft helmets.
Yeah, I think it's hard to know. So there's a couple ways it ends. One is sort of like Occupy, where the numbers dwindle to a level in which the city sort of just sees it as an incredibly fringe group, and then that gives the precipice for the city and the feds to actually quell it, like with mass arrests and stuff like that, right? So that is one way that this can end. Another way is that we just keep this up and it turns into something more like what Seattle had with their autonomous zone, but for longer, and maybe more like mobile, etc. And then I think the right answer is, if our police bureau is to protect and serve, and if they're trying to prove their worth to the community, that they shouldn't be defunded and that they shouldn't be abolished, that Ted Wheeler should have them lined up facing the feds with the protesters to their back. Why not? Just create a line right there. Protester, you can even do another line behind that to face the protesters if you need to face the protesters also, but protect the people of Portland and the constituents from Donald Trump's goons. And if you're here to protect and serve, if you want to prove your worth, if you care about our community, that's what a true sanctuary city would be doing. So if Ted Wheeler is unable or unwilling to do that, then we might see this happen all the way until Sarah's mayor in January, and we'll actually see police protecting and serving their community.
Okay. Now I remember what I want to ask you. I didn't consider this until the other day, but is Teresa splitting votes at this point?
Teresa's like, I have nothing but respect for Teresa, and obviously her work. Both you and I learned so much from her, from protesting the days. You and I slept in front of City Hall with her. You and I slept in front of Charlie Hale's house with her. I'm trying to find a way to say that the answer is no. She's not splitting votes, and I don't think that her write-in presence in the election is necessarily detrimental. Write-ins don't get a lot of votes, and if she's keeping the pressure on Ted Wheeler and on policing issues as she did in the primary election, I don't think that that's bad for the city whatsoever. What I do think is that if somebody tells you that a writing campaign of anybody, Jesus Christ, Barack Obama, like pick anybody that is like universally loved, right? Like Wu-Tang Clan. It doesn't matter who the who the writing campaign is going to be, is not going to get 170,000 votes. So I don't mind it. I would never. I don't. And I think that she's a powerful, respected, and respectable force in our community, and always will be. But that's not my enemy whatsoever, and I have nothing but love for her. But a writing campaign can't win an election, and that's just the truth. So,
okay, two things. First of all, Greg, you are a true fucking gem, dude. You are so good at your job, bro. You really are. Like you're so thoughtful with your answers, and you're truthful and sincere, and you really are a treasure that Portland is lucky to have. It's crazy. We both left, and now we're both here at the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a lot. I thought I abandoned everybody. I was like, so long, Screwy, see you in St. Louis. And then, like, all of a sudden, Bugs Bunny's the one on the boat, and I'm still sitting on the island, like, oh crap.
And Portland is a place like no other. I mean, Atlanta was really cool for me to live in and stuff, but Portland's always going to feel like home. Atlanta doesn't have any rivers. I didn't know until I came there. It's like no water. So like here, like every time I'm like crossing the freeway or anything like that, like you go over and you see like the whole city. It's like so beautiful. Atlanta doesn't have that. And then it also doesn't have this activist culture that we have here that sometimes can be like the bane of my existence. But having people that constantly care, whether they care so much that they want to, hate me, or whether they want to hate Ted Wheeler, I'd rather live in a place where people care.
You're so thoughtful. Hey, and last thing I want to say before I let you go to your busy life, unless you want to sit and go through my tweets with me, but I figure you might have more pressing shit to do. I mean, they're probably fascinating. Oh, look, there's one from Corey Aaliyah. Man, he got stung on the other day. They said to him, they said, somebody told Corey Aaliyah you can't get your press pass from Kinko's. And I'm like, motherfucker, I got my press pass from Kinko's. Eat a dick.
Press pass from wherever you want. It's not like there's like some international fraternal order of press that like is like issuing these press passes. You could be anybody.
I saw the press union was giving out free membership though, to anybody who needed this really generic.
All you have to do is identify as press. So.
Yeah, that just means you're taking a pledge to be a neutral, right? I saw something else yesterday. I read. They said if you are wearing press credentials, to please act like you're the press, right? That you blur that line, and it makes it harder for the corporate media to get protection. You can either decline to answer that and go about your Peloton and see a wonderful transformation in your life.
No, the press. So our TV press is like the worst.
Not Mike Benner. Mike Benner's number one, man.
He's cool, but like you're not gonna follow Mike all night, to see the what's going on in the city. I mean, so like I follow, Robert Evans and 45 The Absurdist, I think it is, and Corey Aaliyah and Tuck Woodstock and Alex Zelinsky. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of people, but Lindsay, I forget the last name, but there's so many like great people, and those people deserve more protection, I feel like, because they're the ones really putting their bodies on the line, and it's not like they're throwing rocks at people. So I don't feel like they're blurring the line. And they do a really good job of trying to make sure that people are safe. At the same time, the Portland police are putting out live streams and then turning it off whenever they attack. So I'd rather have live streamers out there than just the Portland police zooming in on people's faces, etc.
Is that what they do? They turn it off when they attack?
Yeah, every time they turn it off when they attack. I think what they would say if you asked would be, yeah, we turn it off because we can't have somebody just standing there with the camera while we're throwing tear gas, right? Like that's what they would probably say. But
I do. Everybody else does. The rest of us do. The rest of us are standing around with cameras. Why can't
Yeah,
that one
but
guy? He's got the camera on a 39.5-foot pole.
there's snowflakes.
Yeah, I tried to finally turn on the police stream yesterday, and I was like, it's dead. There's no stream. So they must have been beating somebody.
I watch it, but they always like just zoom in on people's faces and on their shoes, and then we wonder how the feds know who to arrest the next day.
Before we wrap this up, I do really want to look right in the camera and say that one thing I really do love about Portland is the great independent corporate media. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like the Merc and the Willamette Week, basically, and the freelancers that they hire all the time. You know, and they do such a good job of hiring people that they don't stick around long enough. I can think of so many people that have helped throughout the years, and their journalism is really what puts us over the top, right? Because we can be out there and people can see it with their own eyes, but without the context and without the diligence and without the access to these interviews and being able to question the leaders, right? Those guys really solidify, and they're the glue that brings it all together, or it would just be a bunch of loose ends. So like super shout out to all the media in this town, even the crazy ones, man. Last night I watched the Brady Bunch screen. Just, oh my gosh, there's so much going on. It was so great. And it's like rapping for me. People are like, Jesse, why don't you rap? Like, man, you see how many good rappers are out there? The game don't need me. And then people are like, Jesse, why don't you live stream? I'm like, man, you see how many good live streamers there are out there? The game don't need me. Man, I'll focus on throwing a good talk show.
It's a good talk show.
Stay being a good guest, Greg. I love you. You know I do. I love you.
I appreciate it. Love you too. Have me back on.
Man. All right, I will. Oh, that's my dude. That's my dude, man. That guy is a consummate professional, man. I only aspire to do an interview as good as Greg McKelvey does, man, or write a speech, or write an article, or do a news interview. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm not chopped liver. I'm not like some dude with left feet aspiring to be a ballroom dancer. I have some boogie myself. But what I'm saying is that Greg is so above and beyond. That dude is really, truly a gem of this city. And I don't know. Maybe replace one of those statues they're tearing down with one of Greg. I just had to piss people off. Anyways, so it's supposed to be bottom of the hour I do news, top of the hour I do the interview, but flipped it around today because the interview worked for the bottom of the hour. Plus, I'm still efforting on an interview that will really like shock you. Let me see what I'm trying to do. Let me see. But yeah, to just reiterate that point, man, the live streamers are incredible. Dude, they got the one guy out there with the 39.5-foot pole. I suddenly forgot every one of their names. I can't think of none of their names right now. None of the journalists. Man, they're all just fantastic. And without them, it would just literally be a street fight with no context. So I often say the investigative journalists are the most important people in society that we have, but also the ones that are just covering the day-to-day news and providing context. Because, you know, it's weird. Like this show in itself, right? No, Greg's a West Sider. We can give him the Wilson one. Yeah. Give him the Wilson one. That'll be dope. I'm going to start a petition. I'm going to start a damn petition right now to put Greg McKelvey statue on top of the Wilson. Who is Wilson? Woodrow Wilson? Or is that who it is? Woodrow Wilson? What did Woodrow Wilson do that was so wrong? Fuck. Hold on. Let's Google this real quick, though. What did Woodrow Wilson do wrong? Woodrow Wilson's greatest mistake was probably history's worst catastrophe, and President World War Wilson was substantially responsible for the unintended. Bad as this would have been, even if it was preferable to what did happen, the rise of Hitler, World War One. What, man? I just read like the little things. Whoa! Why Woodrow Wilson is the America's worst president ever? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you guys this. I didn't even know this. Hold on. Let's put the banner up real quick. What?
So they're saying crazy shit about Wilson right now.
Oh, on the news? No way. Why Woodrow Wilson is America's worst president ever? In the realm of commission failure, 3 presidents come to mind: Woodrow Wilson, Richard Nixon, and George W. Bush. Bear in mind that nearly all failed presidents have their defenders who argue, sometimes with elaborate rationales, that the perceived failure wasn't really failure, or that it wasn't really the fault of this particular president. We see in this stark reality in our own time, with the ongoing debates about the presidency of the second Bush, reflected in the reaction to Senator Rand Paul's suggestion that GOP hawks, with their incessant calls for U.S. intrusion into the lands of Islam, contributed to the rise of violent radicalism of the Islamic State. If you wanted to identify with confidence the very worst president in American history, how would you go about it? One approach would be to consult the various academic polls on presidential rankings that have been conducted from time to time since Harvard's Arthur M. Schlesinger Sr. pioneered this particular survey scholarship in 1948. Most of the surveys identified Warren G. Harding as the worst ever. This is ridiculous. Harding presided over very robust economic times. Not only that, but he inherited a devastating economic recession when he was elected in 1920. All right, so I guess I will never, ever fucking know. Hey, hold on. Please explain why Woodrow Wilson is so bad. So then I'll do that. It'll give me this. And then I will do this. Please explain why Woodrow Wilson is so bad. That would be great. Oh, you know what? I put that in the little thing. Oh, that's weird. Heck yeah, I could do that. I didn't know I could do that. Okay, so look, let's switch over real quick and we will go back to the Twitter. Back to the home. Hypothetically, if I went to Goodwill and bought a grip of hockey masks or hockey sticks, would anyone hypothetically be interested in using one to beat away hypothetical tear gas? Look, this is the dude. It's hockey stick guy. Shit, I got to get to the better camera. Boosh. Blam. That's not the angle I was looking for, but that's a cool shot. My man right here, Debo, he's mad because hockey stick guy gets all the attention. But what about the leaf blower people? Boom, look at this. The leaf blower people are killing the game. Blues, there's hockey stick guy. Oh, man, it's so dope. Sometimes I think I got to be super careful what I share on here, but then I'm like, wait a minute, this is on my Twitter for one. And two, these have been shared 1,600 or 162,000 times. You guys think Chad Wolf is super bummed out that he can't post selfies on Insta with his goon squad at Washington Park and like riding bikes by the river and stuff because he has to pretend that Portland is a literal war zone 24/7 so he can go on TV with his stupid haircut. That's what I think is going on. Yo, you should follow all these people too. If I share somebody on here, you should definitely follow him, man. Trump will begin daily coronavirus briefings again for the first time since April. You know, it does kind of make sense what he's saying, though. It's just not a good strategy. Like, we have higher results because we do more testing, but the truth is that oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I see you, man. You want to take a minute to pat your hair down a little bit? See if it has any weapons? All right. We'll bring you up small kind of screen, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Psych. Man, you look like you've been at war, G.
I am at war with an illegal occupation by the United States government led by Donald Trump.
Hey, say that one more time for the people in the back.
The illegal occupation of Portland, Oregon by the President of the United States, Donald Trump.
Man.
That is what I am at war with. Last night, due to the help of 3-4 people I've just recently met on the streets and a couple of good friends, I was able to escape a van coming to pick me up. Yeah, it's real. They got freaking narcs out there. They're making people. They're running live streams. I haven't been on my phone and since I left town last night because I imagine this thing's hot and I probably have to shut it off as soon as I'm done talking to you. I need to get a burner phone. Everyone needs to have a burner phone. I mean, this is this will have consequences unless we win. And that's what people have to understand, is if we don't win, the consequences of what's going to happen to the people that we love who are standing up and fighting this tyranny are going to be severe. And so what people need to do is they need to get off their fucking asses and we need to run this piece of shit out of this town now. Not next month, not in fucking November at some little imaginary ballot box. Now, why the President of the United States, in conjunction with your mayor, have hit squads on the streets to get citizens arrested on bogus charges, whether it's knocking down the metal barricade in front of your federal building with the help of fucking paid government agitators that are now giving fucking our American citizens felony charges out of nowhere. I mean, people have to understand what's going on right now. This is war. This isn't fucking, let's have a good fucking summer, the summer fucking forever, the endless summer. None of that. This is all hands on deck. If you're a real motherfucker, you get out on the streets right fucking now. Okay, man. I gotta go. I'm already nervous being on the phone this long, but we'll be in touch, man. And we'll do it again tonight. I got more people coming out tonight, man, because I'm not afraid. I'll get arrested. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not going to do it on some fucking side street in fucking Portland getting scooped up in the van. You know, if I'm going to get arrested, it's going to be with fucking some down-ass motherfuckers and we're doing some real shit.
IG.
I love you, Portland. Talk to you later.
Yo, what's crazy is I'm supposed to articulate. I was supposed to articulate. I'm supposed to articulate the angst of the streets, but the streets are talking for themselves, right? I don't need to talk. I just need to show up and plug in the show. The streets tell their own story, man. They don't need me necessarily. Yo, it's hot out here, man. Like I told you guys before, it's time to gear up. They're gonna hurt people. They're gonna hurt people. Remember a couple days ago when the medical personnel started telling us they were getting refreshers on how to treat broken face bones and broken ribs and such, and that's called foreshadowing, right? So if you got the good information, if you have the good information on what shit to get, y'all seen Greg had that dope piece right there. He had that hat with the fan, but I could tell it looked clunky. I can't be clunky, man. I got to be able to make and break. I'd rather just have like a bicycle helmet or some shit. I need to be lightweight. I got to be able to do like where you run up the wall and do the backflip and end up behind the cops and then kick them in the butt. That's a Bugs Bunny one. Hey, the burner phones, yo. The burner phones, that's real. Burner phones, burner phones. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. People were like, the what could be worse than the coronavirus? It was like, bro, are you ready? It's Red Dawn now. Wait. I was just crying about quarantine. I didn't want this. I didn't want real Red Dawn in the streets. I didn't want to have to go shopping for airsoft helmets and what have you, because I don't want to get caught with a 12-year-old's bicycle helmet that was spray painted. That's what I got. Looking like Tron. I want to get some real slick shit, though. So I look like a loser instead of a loser. Just have like the pointed hat. Zoom, zoom. Man. It's here. It's here. What Ryan said is so powerful that as soon as it's done, I'm going to have to go cut that clip. It's here. I mean, I don't know how much realer it can get. I read an article where they ripped somebody's neighbor out their house. They came up, the goon squad just came up and ripped the dude up out their house. You keep seeing these stories all over the internet, these shared firsthand encounters, but tell the same story. Now, I only believe 10% of what anybody tells me any given time anyways, so that's not really the hard part. But it's consistent. It's like crop circle stories or cattle mutilation stories, but we got photos. It's really happening. I've seen videos, man, with zoom ups. We really got G.I. Joe in our streets. And for my people in Kansas City who were asking, do you have inside information on what's going on? Yes. Let me make this very, very clear. Very, very clear what is going on. There's a fake takeover of Portland, Oregon, disguised as a real takeover of Portland, Oregon, which is manifesting itself as a real takeover in Portland, Oregon. Now, by that, I mean that there is a multi-force, mysterious black ops military group patrolling the streets and the skies and the phone lines and the internet of everybody in Portland. People are being followed. People are being abducted. People are being hurt. So it's real. This is really happening. We're really fighting. We're really at war, right? But here's the thing. It's only happening in like this small chunk. Yet the media is portraying it as if Portland, Oregon is this giant chaos thing. It's like people that think all of Las Vegas is the Strip. Everybody in Portland just shows up at the arena and they just line up and then they fight. And what Ryan said is the truth. If the good guys lose, they're in a lot of trouble. Because a lot of stuff has been done to chase these people back out of town. It's going to get a lot of people in trouble. And also understand this, that at the same time this is all going on, Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell are approving district and federal judges at what I don't think it's cliche to use the phrase alarming, at an alarming rate. Ted, I call it fake because Ted wants to act like this is some new shit that's happening and that the citizens of Portland are under attack from something new. Yo, same cops, different uniforms. Different cops, same uniforms. Different cops, different uniforms. Same cops, different cops. It's all the same. They're training together. They're providing material support long before Donald Trump announced that those people were here. And then I call it fake, even though it's real, because not like I'm an anti-COVID guy. Of course, I understand this is all super real. But the point I'm trying to make about it being fake is that it's all manufactured. Like it's like wagging the dog. Like the president wanted there to be riots in Portland, so he facilitated riots in Portland so that he could squash riots in Portland. And Ted, who already coincidentally happened to be having riots in Portland, is like the middle of the road dealer that's mad because some big time dealer with huge price breaks comes into town, and now Ted's pushed off the block, and Ted's like, oh man, we got to run this new guy out of town. And it's like, yo, man, you were abusing us for a long time, selling us bunk product. Now you're trying to act like you one of us. Fuck off. You know, that's what I talked to Greg about earlier was the do we tell Ted to fuck off, or knowing that he's a down on his luck square, do we embrace him with that gang culture and tell him we're his new family and let him join Fight Church? I don't know. Just thoughts. All right, let's go back to the Twitter real quick. All right. Hold on. Okay. His face had to come up. Let's see what's brand new.
What about the fire?
Hey, y'all want to talk about that fire at the police station?
No, the fire. Not fucking with the cops stage at their firehouses and shit.
Oh, yeah, the fire department said they can't use their shit. You know why? Because the fire department's got the sweet spot right on the other side of the Hawthorne Bridge. And the cops just sit there on that dock looking out over the city in this nice, idyllic, luxurious yo, man. Man, it's so crazy. Uh-oh. Look, I don't even care what this lady says. Let's just watch her for a minute. I'm just really upset because my new neighbors were looking at me and I was scared for my life, and I got this mask And he says he'll take my mask, and I call the cops. It doesn't even matter what they have to say. It's just different. That's stupid. That's a picture of a jet. Preschool for all. Yo, this is dope. We need to make sure we get preschool for all on the ballot. Y'all see that? Preschool for all. Because look, the less time your kid has to run around dumb, the better they're going to be off for it, right? That much further they get a head start in life. You know, man, I know some people that have told me before that it was okay that their kid went to kindergarten without knowing the ABCs. Or, bro, your kid can't read. They're like, yo, that's what school is for. I'm like, so your kid's going to go to school and they're going to, your kid's going to go to school and they're going to look at these posters and all this information. They're not even going to know what it's about. They're just going to be in a daze all day because they can't read. Preschool is great. It's expensive and it's necessary. And it only takes less than 2 minutes. Go to preschoolforall.org/get involved. Help us get preschool for all on the ballot. Oh my gosh. Look at that. America's Anchorman. Hi, I'm Rush. Never have few done so much damage to so many. And I'm not thinking of the protesters. I don't even want to. What a teaser that is, man. Whoa, that's a deep one. Oh, you're not even seeing these? Wow. Pelosi, Schumer, and Schiff and Warner want the FBI to give lawmakers a defensive counterintelligence briefing on foreign influence. We are gravely concerned, in particular, that Congress appears to be the target of a concerted foreign influence campaign. Damn, that's pretty hardcore, really. What an assertion. Everything's unraveling. Oh, wow. Police identify sexual assault suspect killed in FBI shooting. No Chris Hansen for that, dude. I think they should all be killed. Let's take a lie detector test. Take a lie detector test, and whoever fails it gets shot in the fucking head. Should be, even though lie detector tests are highly unreliable. I'm sure there's all kinds of ways. 7 to 10 psychics. See what they say. A lie detector and 10 psychics, and then if they mess that up, then they gotta get shot in the head. Okay, damn, my phone is going crazy right now. Let me see what's going on real quick. Oh man, this is not a good one to pause on. Somebody's death. Hey, but rest in peace, C.T. Vivian, civil rights advocate. Died of natural causes. Walmart, Walgreens, same thing to me. That's exactly the same tweet. Ah, shit. Oh, what's going on? Hold on. Sorry, I'm just reading. Yo, there was just a Tad Hess shout out. That's pretty funny. Okay. Anyways, let's go back to the Twitter real quick because I got shit to do. I want to chop up Ryan's interview real quick. Plus, we got gear to buy. We got to get in the streets. I don't know why I stopped it on Joe Biden, one of the bad guys from the X-Men. No, I know who that was. That was Hunter Biden. Oh. Whoa, here we go. Look at this one. Trump's fastest paramilitaries bludgeoned a 53-year-old Navy veteran in Portland, breaking his hand in 2 places. Yo, so I guess I could just tell you guys right now, this dude right here, this guy in this story, right? This guy that got his hand busted. I'm sure y'all seen the video by now. It's all over the world. He had agreed to come on the show this morning. So I had great optimism. But the truth is that I got his agreement when he was still processing everything that had just happened to him. So I didn't really hold that as a commitment, but I was hoping. And so then I hit him up a couple times again this morning and no dice. But that's all right because his story's not going to change. I mean, I don't need to be an ambulance chaser to get a story. I just want to, at some point, make sure that my audience gets to know Chris David, mostly because we have the same middle name. All right. This is still crazy to me. So here's the thing. I don't ever tell anybody how to protest. But I would not put my butthole on the ground downtown. There's got to be a better way. Oh, shit. 1 injury from Portland, 4 stitches from a slingshot. Gonna need extensive surgery, maybe amputation. Who is that? 1 injury from Portland, 4 stitches from a slingshot. The violence continues. Oh, no. Oh, damn, I'll be so pissed. Oh, I'll be so mad. Oh, damn. I would be like, look, G, Sarge, you got to tweet about this, man. Sarge, I am so pissed. You got to tweet. Can you capture my rage in 140 characters or less? Because I am super duper pissed off, Sarge. You hit me right in the fucking shin. There's nothing worse than getting hit in the shin. Nothing. When I first got to Hawaii, I had savings, but then I had to get a real job. So I got this job roofing, and every day I would just get hit in the shin. So I went to the roofing company, and I was like, man, I really love Hawaii, but I really, really don't like getting hit in the shin. So you got another job? And then because I was cool, I got a job at the abalone farm. Okay. Don't know what that says. Don't know what that says. Asking about movies. Yo, did you guys see the fire? It's Monday, so did you guys see the fire in the police station over the weekend? Did you see it? Did you notice it? It looks like it was just one flare, and that the door was only breached for about 3 minutes, from what I understand. But oh wow, what? Kinda, but yeah, she really did. Yeah, she really did. Okay, what else do we got? Blam. There you go. There's the truth. That should be screenshot right there, just like that. Like, what? Good morning. Our agency does not answer questions. This show's crazy, man. Hey, it's finance voice, though. Hey, wait till we get Fuck 12 News all the way dialed. Y'all ain't even ready. Y'all ain't even ready for the Fuck 12 News crew. Hold on, man. I'm going to show you something. You're not ready for the Fuck 12 News crew. Oh, shit. I forgot to tell you guys real quick. My gear, as always, is brought to you by Stand Up and Fight Back. Stand Up and Fight Back.bigcartel.com. If you want to look swaggy and extreme in all your edgy in the days gear, if you want your enemies to know how dope you look how mean you look from and dope, you'll look dope and mean, fashionable and smash fashionable. You'll be fashionable and smash fashionable. Yes, fashionable and smash fashionable. Smash and fashionable. I don't know. So yeah, go to standupfightback.bigcartel.com. If you use that promo code Coffee and Bong Hits with Jessie, you'll get 10% off your order and always free shipping. We're gonna shoot them a real commercial this week. Sorry, I know I just do that every day. We'll shoot them a real one. And then when we shoot them a real one, then they'll have one just like this for the movement. Hey, yo, it's Jessie Sponberg. I'm rocking with the movement. You can too. Every Sunday night, 10 p.m. only on KBOO, KBOO 90.7. Blam, and then that'll just show up on our show. It looks so great. Smashable. Smashable. Smash, smash, fast, smashable. I sound like that guy trying to rap like Eminem. 4-inch door, orange. The form orange, 4 forms. I don't remember what he says, but that's what I feel like saying. Smash fast. We got to hit up DJ Sparky. He'll know. Oh man, I know there's some shit I want to talk about that I just forgot to talk about. I know I really wanted to talk about, man, was the people that like are rooting for the cops right now, especially people that are former prisoners, former inmates, ex-cons. Is your racism more powerful than your hatred for the institution that locked you up? Did you become so browbeaten that you become one of those people that just tells other people to comply, listen, don't make waves? They always sound the same. You know, I had a lot of problem with cops in my day, but I learned if I don't make trouble, I don't get into trouble. It's like, you dumb ass. Then they also say, plus, I work hard for my money. I'm Donna Summer. I don't have no privilege. So my question is, do they root for cops in all situations? Like, do they root for cops to give out people speeding tickets because speeding is bad? Do they root for the prison guards during a prison strike or a hunger strike? So they'd be like, I hope those guards make them eat an orange because it's good for them. Like, if you don't like the mechanisms that we have in this country to take the streets for our grievances, then you could move to a country that doesn't have a constitution. We're just operating with the laws and the tools that were given to us by our forefathers. Not like your forefathers. Like our forefathers. But really, do you root for the guards? Like, yo, those guards, man, I hope they just, if those guys won't eat, fuck them. I'm tired of the bathroom not getting used or something. I don't know what they're complaining about. Everybody always finds something to complain about. Anyways, man, it's a hot ass day. I gave y'all 90 minutes. Can we just get out? Can we get out? Can we get out? Last question. Are Ted and Trump twins? That's all I want to know. Are Ted and Trump twins? Oh, and don't forget, Hockey Stick Guy is the best. Man, that dude is real cool to me. Well, like in my book, I guess. Okay, so you know how we end this. If I do not say 5,000 G, then that means the police have my phone. All right, 5,000 G. Oh, damn. Oh, don't forget about the Fox 12 News. Fox 12 News. Like this. $5,000 G.